Are you feeling overwhelmed, drained, or stuck as the new year starts? Wondering why, even with all your goals and your resolutions and your good intentions, something still feels off? What if I told you it isn't a problem? It's an invitation to align with the season's natural wisdom instead of pushing against it. Today, I'm going to give you a 3-step blueprint for purposeful living. This is the exact process to create safety, emotional clarity, and a strong foundation so that you can thrive, not just survive. In this video, we're going to go over the number one shift that will help you stop feeling stuck and reclaim your energy. How to turn overwhelm into clarity by working with your emotions and not against them. And why your biggest emotional triggers are actually the path to your transformation. Okay, so mainstream culture tells us that January is the time to go all in, to hustle, to push, to grind. But what if we look at nature, right? That's not what's happening in nature. Trees don't bloom in the winter. They pull their energy inward. They strengthen their roots. They prepare for the seasons to come. And we are nature. When we ignore this and try to force our way forward without a solid foundation, without good rest and restoration, we burn out, we get overwhelmed, and we repeat the same emotional cycles year after year. Winter is a time for deep inner work, to nurture your roots. It is a time to stabilize your emotions, to integrate anything that happened the last year or anything that has never been looked at, your past wounds, so that you can step into the next level of your expansion with your full power and presence. If you don't take time to strengthen your foundation, everything you try to build, your dreams, your relationships, your next levels of success will rest on shaky ground. And instead of waiting for another emotional breakdown, another burnout cycle, or another year of feeling unfulfilled, you can start the work now. Align yourself with nature. And this work doesn't start with doing more and putting more output, more productivity. It starts with going inward. Remember your own inherent worth. Right? I want you to remember your own inherent worth, because you are not just in nature. You are a part of nature. And winter is asking you to remember this, to restore your foundation so that you can receive, so that you can expand. We're in a yin season, right? When we restore, we can show up in our full power. I want to tell you a story of one of my beloved clients. Her name is Isabel, and she is a powerhouse. I mean, she's an entrepreneur, a leader. She's a PhD professor, someone who deeply cares about the world. She's devoted her whole life to inclusion. And every time that this time comes around, she goes through this same cycle, right? It's the same kind of pattern of overwhelm, guilt, and frustration. She was looking at everything that was happening in the world and feeling like it was just too much to bear. She also was feeling extremely judgmental about herself for not doing enough, for having too many emotions, being too emotional, for needing rest, for not having everything figured out, not having her vision clarified, until she realized she was looking outwardly for stability instead of creating it within herself. And that's the work we started doing. We started to shift the awareness. Instead of looking at everything outside, people, circumstances, she started asking herself, where am I feeling unstable inside? Where in my nervous system am I holding stress that's not necessary? Where have I been holding it? Where have I been neglecting my own needs? She started asking herself, where am I not living up to my values? She started working with the season and allowing her emotions to guide her to the exact areas that need maturity and development, right? This is how she's finding greater levels of healing, greater levels of maturity, which is having an impact in every other area of her life, right? Her vision, because of it, is expanding. Her confidence is expanding. Her trust is expanding. And from that place, she stops feeling powerless, right? She's no longer feeling like there's nothing she can do, helpless. She's starting to embody the very change that she wants to see in the world. The overwhelm isn't a sign that something is wrong. It's an invitation. Hey, look deeper. Take full ownership of your energy. It is saying that. It is saying, look inside. Your energy it's creating a field that is just attracting more of the same. How do we actually do this work? So here's your 3-step blueprint. Step 1 is strengthen your foundation, right? We're talking about Muladhara, or the first energy center. In yogic philosophy, the symbol for Muladhara is a square, because we're speaking about a sense of safety, stability, belonging, is our relationships, our immediate needs. A square represents stability. And so what we need is a strong foundation. If we don't pay attention to the roots or our foundation, anything we build or add to our lives will be on shaky ground. When your roots are strong, you can hold more, or you can open up to receive more. Think about it like a house. If you're building a house, once you have that strong first structure, you can add a second floor and then a third floor. It's easy to have more, to hold more when your foundation is strong. In this process of strengthening your foundation, grounding is super important, right? Some practices for grounding are walking barefoot, meditating, deep belly breathing, bathe in sunlight, bathe in nature, go outside, sensitize, use your senses to come into presence as much as possible. Self-trust. Ask yourself, where do I not trust myself fully? What small action can I take today to rebuild that trust? Step 2 is to integrate your emotions instead of pushing them away. Whatever you resist is only going to grow inside. So do this work by asking yourself and perhaps journaling, right? What is the deepest emotion I'm avoiding right now? What message is this emotion trying to give me? What is it trying to show me that I have not paid attention to? This is also for this is you want to start to do body scans, right? Notice where in your body, as you hold yourself with loving awareness, love struggles to come in. Like, actually close your eyes and sense where in your body is there tightness, is there tension that keeps love from coming in, and breathing to those places. I want you to not just try to fix them or make them feel something else, but just hold them with loving awareness and patience. So much of our unhealed wounds happened because there wasn't someone in our life that could hold space for us with presence and patience, so that we could learn to regulate our own nervous system. So we get to parent ourselves now. Something that works very powerfully for me is that when I do this body scan and I feel the tension, I allow myself to move it through, to shake it, to dance it out, to be in my body, right? It's a great way of landing here, of not only integrating your emotion, releasing your emotions, but also to know that they're just passing, right? They're just waves that are passing by, and if we hold on to them, they become a part of us. So you want to also just pay attention to how you let them go. It's a great way to ground and to integrate your emotions. And the third step is that you transform your relationships with your triggers. Think about them as the sacred messengers. Instead of going to blame or accusation or judging or complaining, remember, this is my gift. This is my opportunity to look inward. A reflective question that might be helpful here is, okay, I got hurt, I got triggered. What expectation did I have that wasn't met? Where am I not giving this to myself? And also ask yourself, how long have I seen this same pattern played out in my life with different people in different environments? What is it showing me? Get very present with yourself and allow the deep sage part of you to answer. When you do this, the next level is self-responsibility, right? Your ability to respond to life free from the patterns of yesterday. Stop waiting for others to change. Become the energy you want to see in your world. Whatever you want to be that. Practice being that. It's a practice. So here's the challenge for you this week. Pick one practice from today's video and commit to doing it for 7 days. Just allow yourself to be in that deep, nurturing energy. Drop a comment below and let me know which of these practices resonate with you the most. And make sure you subscribe to this channel, because next week we're going deep into the 4 biggest blocks to receive love and abundance. And trust me, you do not want to miss that one. So leave a comment below. Thank you.